As a parent or a mentor or a spiritual leader, what you do, even if someone is in the womb, or if someone is new to Christ, you understand that you're passing a legacy by how you live. Because Jesus sometime later looks to the Father and says, not my will, but your will be done. He was modeling even what his earthly father did. Love is obedience. That's how we define love. When I obey God, his words, I put worth to his words, and I actually show that love is a verb. Love is not a feeling. Love is an action. Love is staying when it's hard. What love is fighting to win, not to hurt. What love is commitment. It's longevity. What love is when they're out of their mind and you offer yourself. Love is obedience. It reminds me, it reminds me of 1 Corinthians 10:23. While everything is permissible, not everything is beneficial. So it's like Joseph, he could have taken onus. He could have done what he wanted to do. May have been permissible after they had been married, but he was obedient to God's word to the nth degree. A lot of times God already wrote down in his word what you should be doing, but you really don't want to love because you want to love yourself. But unselfish love is proof. And if you really want to think for your new self, you're going to obey. And here's the thing. It's hard for some of us to obey. Why? Because we've had a lot of manipulative authority figures, okay? But God is not a manipulative authority figure. When we obey him, blessing follows. When we obey him, peace follows. When we obey him, the kingdom is experienced. But you won't know until you do it. You don't get to define what love is based on how you feel that day or what temptation you want to give into that day. Just because we lust and just because we give into a temptation does not mean that that's what love is. You can call lust love all you want, but it doesn't mean that's what love is. Love is obedience, it's sacrifice, it's 80 years of maybe dealing with a thorn in the flesh so that you can walk in glory and please your Father in heaven. That's what love is. But you also have to let peace control you. Do you realize that you can let peace control you? How many want to just be controlled? I mean led. Peace is your leader. Wouldn't that be good? Shalom, peace. It seems weird to be controlled by anything, but some of us are controlled by people, by what we're told, by addictions, by a lot of things. What if peace controlled you? Another or better way to say it would be to rule over you and to rule within you. The Greek word for this, peace controlling you, leading you, ruling over you, is to arbitrate, means to judge. So whenever there is a doubtful issue to be decided, by one course your peace may be disturbed, whereas by another it may be maintained. So choose the thing that makes for peace, whether for yourselves or for others. Let God's peace act as an umpire, meaning peace needs to have the final word because we've already won. Don't forget that, believer. But peace is promised to you. Receive it and get in the peace zone. Be controlled by it. If you're anxious, it's time to pray. When you are anxious, that is a signal I need to pray. If you're overwhelmed, it's time to worship. If you can put some song on and sing loud. If you don't know what to do, it's time to get in the word. If you're confused, it's time to shut off the extra noise. If you're sad, it's time to lean into the community that Christ has promised, your block group, your serving team, your church family. Get on the phone and call somebody who knows Jesus and who has the peace of Christ ruling in their heart.